seen a beautiful heron right down here by the bank. Such mystical creatures. I'm just on my way to Lough Gur, County Limerick here, on the bike, just on the side of the road here. Beside a beautiful little stone bridge, which couldn't help but stop, take in the sights. So, such a peaceful little place. Now I'm going to continue on here. We're on the way.
Bright morning star rising, bright morning star rising, bright morning star arising. Day is breaking in my soul. Bright morning stars are rising, bright morning stars are rising. Day is breaking in my soul.
As soon as you walk in to this place, you just feel like you're in another world. In 2019, I got into New Grange. It was absolutely amazing, just going deep into the passageway. Felt like I was going into a womb. And that's what this reminds me of here, this passageway walking in. So, my first time in a stone circle, so let's go into the womb. Most of these sites that I visited, and like I say, this is my first stone circle, but certainly with the raths and around the dolmens, you get that sense of peace coming over you. So to me, this is part of the magic, it's part of the earth magic, part of the geomancy, the placement. Every one of these stones in this circle has a purpose. And we're finding out from the work of Phil Callahan that these stones are batteries, the receivers of energy. The rock itself stores energy from the sun, from the stars, from the ether. And at different times throughout the year, different times throughout the day, this energy is released. And Phil Callahan has come to these sites, especially round towers, and he's measured it. He's measured this energy. Sometimes it rises around dusk when the sun sets, sometimes it's highest around when the sun is rising. But the people that worked or built or lived within these structures understood what they were working with. I feel like this is such a beautiful marvel that it's part of our heritage, part of our history to uncover and connect the dots. Using science, using math, using all the different arts, interconnect them, work together, and start asking more questions, start answering more questions. Starting to work together as a community to uncover the past, because it really is a key to our past. If our ancestors, if the people before us were capable of constructing these structures and working with the energy of nature, that's something that we've lost, something that we think is separate to us. And really, I feel in older times it was understood that none of this is separate from us. It's part of us. The earth, the stone, the sky, the trees. It's one amazing, magical thing that you can observe when you come to these places and you sit here. And now there's nobody around. But when I've just been relaxing my vision and just looking straight, I just feel like I can see lots of swirling energy, lots of almost like when you relax your vision and you can see almost like a little star in your eye, and little floaters almost. I see little floaters all around the circle. And again, I would suspect it's the way in which energy moves in this circle. Often I found, and I haven't been in many of them, but being in circular enclosures or being in those kind of circular domes, things just feel very soupy. And certainly when I relax my vision around this circle, what I see isn't very clear. Things are very, let's say, floaty and moving in and out. I can't exactly put a specific word on what it would be, but it's almost like you can just see that energy is 100% moving around this place. And I'm sure there's other people who can see it much clearer than I can, but it's been something that I've noticed over a number of years, especially when you're in places of nature and you relax your vision. Things will almost start to oscillate or move. And for me, this makes a lot of sense, because a lot of the stuff I've been reading and researching has been about everything vibrates. These stones vibrate behind me. It's for the very reason that they're here, put in this placement. And so when you're not focusing in and you're just relaxing, letting your eyes sit and gaze around, I often find you can see swirling patterns of energy or little wisps that you'd almost think it's just you imagining it, but I think that's part of tuning into ourselves and starting to realise that sometimes we aren't using our eyes, we're focusing in on things, and when we open them and let them relax, suddenly our field of vision changes. And certainly having that space and having that peace to yourself, you certainly get to tune into it and feel it a lot more. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next little while. I'm just going to sit here and tune in and report back anything I feel or anything I experience. Do you know what? I can only call it what it is. It's like sitting in a big soup of goodness, in a big soup of wellness. And again, this is what we're not understanding. Shapes, circles. What is it about a circle that retains the energy, keeps it flowing? Because it's just beautiful. And that to me is it's part of this magic. The energy just flows around. When I'm sitting in here relaxing, tuning into it, there's so much access to space, to other thoughts where things can come in. It's not heavy. It's not dense. To me, this is what the natural earth energies are about. Working with nature, with the rocks, with the earth, with the land, with the placements, and harnessing that goodness.
For the town it climbs the mountain and looks out on the sea. In sleeping time or waking, 'tis there I long to be, to walk again those kindly streets, the place my life began, and the boys of Barnesrode went hunting for the run. With cudgels stout we roved about to hunt the drolly. We searched for birds in every forest, from Litter to Dooney. We danced for joy beneath the sky. Life held no print or plan for the boys of Barnesrode.
Lough Gur is situated in an area of limestone outcrops, and there are several caves in and around the lake. On the north side of the lake, on Knockfennel Hill, is the Red Cellar Cave, in which we found the remains of many animals, including elk and black bear. The reverence paid to this lake in prehistoric times is confirmed by the discovery of many sacrificial offerings to the goddess, which have been retrieved from the bottom of the lake. They include items of gold, bronze and stone, but also hundreds of cattle skulls. Just had to put the old book down there because it's just not really working for me. Like I said to myself, I'll come to these places and feel them, and then I find myself with a book in my hand trying to read about the places. So it's one of these things, like, experience the feeling rather than being in my head. And this is just one of these places where you have to experience the feeling. Not a soul around me. I can hear different birds on the water, different birds around me. It's good for the soul. Recommend anyone to come and take a visit to Lough Gur, County Limerick. Definitely a place of magic, and a place I'm going to be coming back to now quite a lot because, like I said, it's not too far from where I'm located at the moment in North Tipperary, so to me this is going to be a real playground to find out what kind of adventures and mysteries are awaiting. Going to walk back to the bike now and get cycling. It's going to be a decent wee cycle home, and the sun is setting, so I think I've got what I've needed here. Feel the peace, so I'll just leave you with the lapping of the water here.